It's tough getting old. So, we're very happy to be here with you today. My name's Dave. This is
Calvin.
And we want to talk to you about something very important to both of us, and I think a lot of kids out there, and that is
Pokemon.
So, we have found that a lot of kids collect Pokemon cards. They have a nice set. They might put them in a binder or a box, but they don't know exactly how to play. They just continue to collect Pokemon cards. So, what we wanted to do is talk through real quick what Pokemon is, how to play it, and maybe you'll see us play a game or two. So, First, this is our small collection. I'm sure a lot of kids do put their cards in binders just like this. We have all of ours sorted in here. And we're going to take a look at a couple of cards here. So, Calvin, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Everybody loves Pikachu. Pikachu looks like that, right? He's a cute little bugger. So, real quick, the anatomy of a card. Up at the top right, we have his name, Pikachu. And right below there, we have, right next to it, we have the word basic. What does basic mean?
Basic means that is the first Pokemon, and that is the only, and that sometimes that'll be the only Pokemon that won't be evolved. And sometimes some basics do evolve and evolve to each Pokemon.
That's right. So basic is the base evolution of a Pokemon. Pokemons can evolve a total of 2 times. I was going to say 3, but I think it's only 2 times. So there is a stage 1. So instead of basic, you would see the word stage 1, and then there's a stage 2. You cannot play a stage 1 and stage 2 without its predecessor. So everybody starts at a basic. So we have basic. We have the name over here. We have a number, and on this card, it's 70. What does the number mean?
The number means that it's HP that stands for the health.
The health, right? It's the hit points. So this Pokemon can withstand 70 points of attack. As soon as we hit 70, this Pokemon is dead. And right next to the 70 is a little circle with a color in it. On this one, it's yellow with a lightning bolt. What does that mean?
So that means that is the energy lightning.
Yep, that is the type of Pokemon. So he's a lightning Pokemon. You'll also notice that the rest of the card is yellow. That also, most cards follow that, so the energy in the card itself will kind of share the same color, making it easier for us to understand what type of Pokemon it is.
Yep.
Now, right below all that is a beautiful image, right? You will see that a lot of cards might be the same exact name, but the image might be different, right? There's more to it than just the image, but the Pokemon's been around for so long that they continue to come out with new versions and new iterations of the same cards. And the biggest difference when they do that is the abilities down below. So below the image, we have abilities. And now what are abilities, Cal?
The abilities are the stuff that make the Pokemon attack.
Right. So these are the attacks for that Pokemon. So this Pokemon, Pikachu, has 2 attacks. The first one's called Quick Attack. And next to it, to the left of it, is a ball. That ball is the energy that needs to be attached to this Pokemon.
Yes, sir.
So I need 1 yellow energy, 1 electric or lightning energy attached to be able to even play this guy. And then when I say quick attack, it takes this number off of the bad guy, right?
Yep.
Off the opponent. So this would knock only 10 off the opponent. If my opponent had a hit power of 60, this would take me 6 hits at this rate to kill him, which can be a long time. 6 turns is a long time. So what we want to do is upgrade our abilities. So a lot of Pokemons have this second ability. Now, this ability here is called Electro Ball, and you'll notice that there's more energy next to it. What does that mean, Cal? What do I need to do with those 3 more here?
So the 3 more, you have to get 2 lightning and 1 whatever energy you would like, and then it would do 60 damage to that Pokemon.
That's right. So I need 2 lightning energies, and then this gray ball-looking energy is any energy I want to pick. Anything that I have, I can play here. And then I can now do this one called Electro Ball and attack 60. So if my opponent had 60 HP and I attack once, I'd wipe him out. So you can see that'd be a lot better. And we'll get into gameplay in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have 2 Pikachus here. I noted before that they can look different. They are the same name, and we'll cover name in a little bit, but names are very important. So these have the same names. And you'll see that their abilities are different, slightly different. This one has Quick Attack and Electro Ball. This one has Gnaw and Thunderbolt. Now, in the Thunderbolt, there's some words under there. What do the words mean here? Under an ability?
So under the ability is the stuff that might do less damage, more damage, or even protect your Pokemon from the rest of the damage.
That's right. So when you use the ability, you have to read what's below it and do what's below it as well. So it's an enhancer, or it could actually hurt your attack. So in this case, I can attack 30. So I would say Thunder Jolt 30. That would take 30 off the opponent. And then I have to read it.
Flip a coin.
Yep, flip a coin. If tails.
If tails, this Pokemon does 10 damage to itself.
So I flip a coin, and if I get tails, I hurt my own Pokemon by 10, which isn't cool. But I have 50-50 chance I have to flip a coin. So it's worth it sometimes for that 30. Now, if you happen to have two cards like this, same character but different abilities, read through them and understand which one's stronger, which one's better to play with. Now, that's Pokemon. I mean, that's Pikachu. Real quick, we have Geodude. He's a rock. His energy is the fist, which is fighting. You'll notice his card's kind of orangish. And I wanted to point this guy out because we have another one, and you'll notice that this one
is Lightning Bolt.
He has a Lightning Bolt energy, and his name is slightly different. You see that little Alolan before Geodude? This is just Geodude, Alolan Geodude. This is technically a different type of Pokemon. Different name. He has a completely different name, although it looks the same. Yep. So it's very important. We'll talk about that building our decks, that you can only have so many Pokemons of the same name in your deck. These are two different Pokemons, which is great. And finally, using the Geodude as the example, we have this cool thing here. Can you see it foiling? Can you see it kind of shiny in there? Cal, what's the big deal with foil cards?
Literally, like, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. That's right. Foil cards are just really cool. When I play and I have a foil card, I use it because I think it looks cool in my hand, but it has no additional abilities, no additional powers or anything like that. Now, we mentioned the basic before, right here, right? So a basic is the first card you can play with. You can't play its evolutionary successors separately. So you need to play basic first, and then you could evolve it to what stage?
Stage 1.
Stage
not
1.
Stage 2.
So you'll see right up there it says Stage 1. And any Stage 1 or Stage 2 card will tell you what it evolves from, so you know how to link them. Now, there's nothing special about a Stage 1 or Stage 2. They're just stronger. Their hit points are usually much higher, and their abilities are much stronger.
Yeah, but the Stage 2 is much powerful than the Stage 1 and Stage Basic.
In the basics, right. So here I have a Stage 2 as well. So I can upgrade this card twice. This is the max, Stage 2. And you'll see that I went from 50 hit points to 80 hit points to 140 hit points. So this guy, while I'm playing him or when he's sitting on my bench, I can evolve him and upgrade him. And his strongest attack goes from a weak 20 to a nice 80, a nice strong 80 here. So evolutions are very important.
Yes, they are.
Finally, on the Pokemon cards piece, this is a GX. You'll see that it looks crazy. It looks nuts. It's foily. It has a ton of text. The image is bigger. It's a full card size image. That just looks cool. The GX, EXs, there are rules around how many you can play, so don't put too many of these in your deck. And this guy is a Stage 2 as well. There are basic GXs and EXs. The big thing about these is that you'll notice it takes, well, how many balls is that? 5 energy to attack with this.
Yes.
But once I do, it's a 200 attack. So this will wipe out any Pokemon, virtually any Pokemon I face. So very, very strong, but very, very difficult to evolve. And they all have a strong energy. The GXs and EXs can evolve hard. And how many times can we use the GX ability?
1 time.
Just once. So once I use this GX for the whole game, I can only use this GX ability once. So that is more or less it for the cards. Now, real quick, we've been talking about energy. What's energy?
Energy are stuff that gets your Pokemon energized and strong so it could battle other people.
Yep, absolutely. So we have a fire. This is fire energy. This is plant energy, and this is electric energy, right? There are 9 different energies, 9 different types of Pokemon
so
we can
right
play
now
with.
we just have 3.
Yep, we just have 3 right now, just to show as an illustration. The big thing with these energies is that they're clearly energy.
Yeah.
Right? You notice that the pattern's slightly different on these 3 cards. They're different years they were published, different sets. Doesn't matter. You can play these against any of the other... You can play these on any of your Pokemon.
Yep.
That's energy.
Yep.
Finally, we have this thing called trainers. What's a trainer, Cal? Do you know what
trainer is a thing that helps your Pokemon heal stronger and mostly does more damage to your opponent.
Right. So a trainer can heal your Pokemon. It could give you abilities to make your Pokemon stronger. It can give you the options to go through your deck and look for Pokemon. Like you can actually play a trainer and say, go through your deck, right? So trainers are very special. So this one here is called Lucky Egg, and this one allows, if the Pokemon I attach this to is knocked out by damage, I get to draw cards from my own deck until I have 7 in my hand.
Yep.
So I would play this by attaching it to my card. And when he gets knocked out, I can pick up to 7 cards into my hand. So that's kind of a nice trainer there.
So,
and then, yep.
So this one says choose one. There are two choices for this one. Put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck.
So as your Pokemons get knocked out, you may want to play with them again. This allows you to bring them back into your game and play them again. So trainers are very helpful in that regard. So that's it for a brief summary as to what Pokemon cards are and the anatomy of them. We're going to go into building and how to build a deck next. Stay tuned. High five.
The abilities are...
Abilities?
Abilities are...
Game? Sorry.
Now we have to restart.